Steve, now I've just purchased this wonderful planter. How do I know that I've got the right one for this plant that I've got from you?
Looks like Home Depot or Lowe's, right?
Could be.
Okay.
I go to both.
Well, the important thing is that the planter is part of the decorative finishing touch on the plant. And this has got to match your decor. So if you've got this and you know where you want it to go in your house and it matches the room just perfectly, we're going to find a way to get the plant in it that's the right size that'll work in the area you want it to. So the important factors in buying the plant from us is the grow pot size with regard to which planter it goes in. So again, I've got a 14-inch grow pot.
Okay.
Comes out to 14.
Right.
Okay. Generally, within a ½ inch, a 14-inch diameter grow pot is going to be about 14 inches tall. So this one actually is a little bit less. So this one's about 12 inches.
So I need to know the width and the depth.
So right now I know that the largest dimension is a 14-inch diameter at the top, and I know the depth is about 12 inches.
And that's got to be a real clue into what I'm going to be putting it into.
It is, because you want to make sure that the dimensions on your planter exceed the dimensions of the grow pot.
That makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. It fits, right?
It fits.
Okay, so I'm looking at this one, and it's a 19-inch diameter, and at the bottom, it's a 14-inch diameter. So it looks like diameter-wise, this thing's going to fit perfectly, okay? But now I've got a 12-inch depth here on my grow pot, and this planter is 19 inches.
So how do I decide to size it? How do I make it fit?
I'm going to talk about how to make that fit when we do our professional setup.
All right.
But for now, you know you can get that grow pot and the planter that you want the plant to go in, and that's the important thing. So even as we work down, understand that that's a traditional 10-inch plant, 10-inch grow pot, and it's about 10 inches deep as well. And so I've got another planter here where this is 12.5 inches in diameter and 12 inches deep. So again, that one's going to
force it, right? I don't want to try to take this and say if it's exactly the same dimensions, because I have an old one at home.
No.
I'm going to have to go out and buy something that I know is going to be a little larger and a little deeper.
You want some wiggle room in there, because one of the things we're going to talk about is watering directly into the liner. And so you need a line of sight. You need to be able to push the plant aside a little bit and look down in there and be able to get some water on the side of it. If you've got a planter that's way too tight and you don't have any wiggle room, it's going to be a tough watering regimen.
So remember wiggle room.
Wiggle room. Wiggle room. Okay, so when you're buying the plant from us, make sure you know the inside dimension of your planter and the depth of your planter, and make sure that those dimensions exceed the dimensions of the grow pot you're buying from us.
So a little measuring device and you're all set.
All set.